guys, it's time from the game. Now this week, we're going to do the long since anticipated game that you have all been waiting for. Mortal Kombat 10. This game was everything I hoped it could be, and then some. But don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Now, as you probably guessed from the ending of the previous game, the big bad guy in this game is none other than Shinnok, the disgraced former Elder God. It's been 2 years since the Earth got its ass kicked by Outworld, and now they're getting their butts handed to them once again by the Netherrealm. Instead of going against an army of Tarkatan mutants and Lin Kuei cyborgs, no. These poor bastards are under assault from the worst nightmare you could think of from Diablo 3. These demons mean business. They can kick ass, and holy shit, they know how to take names. Yes, we have already determined guns are useless. Dude, behind you. Dude. Do something. Don't be an idiot. Idiot. Noob. Oh boy, just as brutal as ever, Scorpion. Shame on you. Now, Earthrealm doesn't have too many warriors left. Johnny Cage is essentially taking the place of Liu Kang as the big hero. Sonya Blade is just there for eye candy. Raiden's Raiden. And they have also recruited the blind samurai Kenshi. Holy crap, Scorpion, you're having it hard for me to concentrate! The blind samurai Kenshi is the newbie, and Raiden's also recruited his fellow god, Fujin, god of wind, to assist in this new invasion. Throughout the cinematics, you can see for yourself, you'll be prompted to pay attention with quick-time events. That doesn't really do anything to affect the outcome of how the game will proceed if you fail every single one, but it grants you the satisfaction of kicking some epic ass. Come on, Johnny, you can do it in the movie, do it here! Yeah! Alright, Kenshi, why don't you steal some more thunder while you're at it? Now, the big question I always wanted to know is what happens to Sub-Zero? Well, in the 2 years since his alteration to a cyborg zombie under service to Quan Chi, it would appear that Sub-Zero's outward appearance has been modified to take on the visual aspect of his older brother, New Sabot. And for all of you who may not remember, New Sabot was in fact the original Sub-Zero, who was killed by Scorpion at the end of the first Mortal Kombat game. So that's just a fun piece of MK Trilogy for all you hardcore fans out there. You're welcome. Now, you know, Quan Chi, he cannot not have a noob Sabot working for him, so hey, this Sub-Zero is going to be an awesome void filler. Oh great, he can barely take one on. Why not take two? Oh, cheap shot. Really, that doesn't work in real life. Ooh, the force is strong with you, dude. You're not entirely useless after all. Go, Johnny. Do any of you remember what happened to Noob in the last game? True story. The gameplay is there. No getting around that. They really improved the fighting system. It feels really smooth, polished. Story progression is really great because this is a story-driven game, which really adds that extra level of texture of epicness and awesomeness to the MK series. And borrowing the idea that which was originally initiated in the Injustice game, you're able to bounce off objects in the background or use foreign objects to your advantage as an additional weapon and stuff like that. And yeah, it just really benefits you, the player, to use the static environment to your advantage, as someone may do in this situation in real life. Now, I should also state for the record, I got this game on PC. And yes, 13 hours and 32 gigs of patches and updates later, I finally got it working, and no small amount of effort on my part. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, but I get it. NetherRealm Studios wanted to rush this game out to meet its deadline, its release date deadline, but at the end of the day, it's a PC game, so it can be patched. It can be fixed. It can be made better. Calm down, you haters, please. The fatalities are even more brutal than anyone ever anticipated. Look at Sub-Zero snap that spine. And then he goes even further and makes you lose your lunch. Apart from the obvious multiplayer, you can also do something called Faction War. You want to join the Lin Kuei, Special Forces, Black Dragon, and those two other guys no one can be bothered to remember. I think the other one's Shiryu. then by all means go right ahead. Oh my god, you give a whole new meaning to the term face-off. Okay, Mr. DLC Goro, wow me. Whoa! Is that even physically possible? The fatalities are brutal. Oh, did I speak too soon? This is not brutal. This is just mean. Oh, you're so mean. Quan Chi, why are you so mean? Yes! Oh, it's hilarious. But not only were the fatalities up in this game, so were the X-rays. Okay, Mr. Gunslinger, show us what you got. Yeah. That's a magic bullet if there ever was one. Oh yeah, Raiden, Mr. God of Thunder and Lightning, OP his ass. Okay, you know what? That should be like at least a 50% off your health. There's no way any normal person can deal with that. And Cassie Cage, Johnny Cage's daughter. Oh, no kids for you. Oh. Yeah, seriously, how would someone survive that? Come on. Also, I'm happy to say that the old crypt from the previous Mortal Kombats that have been around for a little while have been turned into their own minigame. Instead of just going from tombstone to tombstone, unlocking this, unlocking that, you get a piece of artwork, you get behind the scenes shit, you get to learn a fatality. No. You have to do some exploring, do some adventure seeking. It should also be mentioned that I freaking hate spiders, and the fact that you have to explore a giant spider cave, that's kind of a deal breaker for me. I mean, seriously. Did Ed Boon know that I hate this shit? Did you know, you bastard, all you... Oh, Jesus Christ, Ed Boon, why? Why do you hate me so? Oh, you eight-legged bastard. Oh, fuck. That was like Five Nights at Freddy's scary. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yeah. It should be mentioned that, yeah, if you're quick enough on the draw, you can actually kill these bastards before they kill you. Who are we kidding, right? You heard the testimony, now it's time for the verdict. 10 out of 10, people. This game owns it. I know there was a lot of people who complained about the PC, and yeah, I myself got to experience it firsthand, being that I actually, you know, literally bought the PC. Says right there, see, PC, not full of shit. And yet, once the game was fired up, ready to go, you know what, I forgave it. I really did. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. I'm not going to fault the gaming experience for technical difficulties that were rectified the second I bought it, because I waited almost a full month before I got my hands on this. Okay, so 10 out of 10. I'm not betting on that. Sure, some would argue the game is short, but let's face it, the Mortal Kombat 9 also was a short campaign. So you know what? It gave me everything I want and then some. Alright, 10 out of 10. I'm staying firm on that. I love Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat loves me. So you know what? Thanks a lot for tuning in to another exciting episode of the Gaming Hub. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. So you know what? Hey, we'll see you next time. Take her easy.